Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on when and where you are watching this. My name's Faye, and we are going to be doing a little chair yoga today. So grab a chair, maybe from your kitchen or your dining room, something nice and sturdy that has a back. All right, so we want to be sitting just nice and comfortable. We're gonna sit right up against the back of that chair. Feet are gonna start hip width apart. And just nice and tall back. So think about lengthening up through the crown of your head. That belly button is drawn in nice and tight. Shoulders back and down away from the ears. All right, hands on the legs and just start with a couple big deep breaths. So inhaling up through the nose. And exhaling through the mouth, just letting that breath out all the way, squeezing the belly button in. Good, big inhale. And exhale. Feeling the shoulders relax. One more big breath in. On this exhale, we're just gonna let the head fall down to one side. Good, and then roll through the front. Inhale up to the other side. Good, and down. Sweeping across. And up. Perfect. So just rolling the head side, center side, keeping those shoulders back and down. Finding length through the neck. Shoulders stay back, back stays tall. And coming all the way up. A few rolls out through the shoulder. Good. Hands on the knees as we inhale. We're going to open up through the chest. Lift the chin up. Just a modified cat-cow as we exhale. Tuck the chin and round the back. Inhale, coming up. Really nice way just to warm up all those muscles in the back. And lengthen through the spine. Tuck in. Good, big inhale, opening up, and exhale. Good, two more like that. Inhaling up, shoulders back, chest up. Exhale, round the shoulders, draw the belly button in. Once more, opening up. And exhale. Good, rolling out through those shoulders, sitting up nice and tall. Take a big breath in and we're gonna just twist to one side. And just holding it here. So lengthening through the collarbone, a few big deep breaths, taking your back hand to the back of the chair, and then the other hand is just resting softly on the knee. Maybe your gaze turns and looks towards the back of the mat or behind the chair. Keeping a nice tall back and filling your lungs deep with a big breath. Every exhale gives us a little bit more room to twist, just a little bit more. Good, and then slowly come around to the other side. So hand to the back of the chair, open up through that chest, lengthen through the collarbone. And again, every exhale gives us just a little bit more room to twist towards the back of that chair. Good, inhale, bringing it back. Just a soft roll out here. Good, so we're gonna take our left hand and reach it down, and we're going to grab the bottom of our chair, dropping the head over to the right side. So still sitting up nice and tall, finding length through the neck by reaching that hand down and grabbing the bottom of your chair. Really nice stretch. You should feel that pull up through the arm, through the shoulder, and into the neck. This is a really great little sequence you can do at work. So make sure you save this video. Really good way just to break up your day, maybe on your lunch hour, and take just 20 minutes to stretch out. Let's come back up through center, grabbing a hold of the bottom of the chair with the right hand now, and tilt to the other side. Finding that length through the arm, the shoulder, all the way into the neck. Still keeping a nice tall back, big deep breaths in and out. Good. Inhale back into center. Again, just a little wiggle out when we're done. Letting everything kind of just ease off. We're going to take a big inhale. The left hand is going to come up and over. Trying to keep that arm in line with the ear. Reaching it as far over as you feel comfortable. Opening up through that side body. Exhale, coming down. Inhale up with the right. Far over as you feel comfortable. Good. And just alternating sides, lifting up through the fingers and reaching over. Think about opening up through that side body and down, other side. Good. 2 more each way. Using that breath to give us a little bit more space. Good. We're just about there. 1 more each side. Brilliant, nice and long. And down. Rolling out through those shoulders, belly buttons in nice and tight. We're still keeping a nice long body. We're going to take one arm up and across the chest. Shoulders down. Good, so thumbs up right now on that arm that's across the chest. And that's important because we'll do it in a different way after. Other side, come in across. Tall, lengthen through that body. Good, reaching across. This time thumb down and pulling across. And you'll find that that gets a little bit more into the bicep with that thumb down. Slow, deep breath, shoulders down. Good, and then the other way, thumb down and bring it across. Excellent. Arms down. Again, little shake up. We're going to get into that space just under the scapula, so under those shoulder blades. So we're going to take one hand, reach it out in front, so my left hand, and then take the right hand and cross it over, bending the arms. Now this may look like this for you. It may look like this for you. Either way, just try to bring your hands as close as you can, stacking one on top of the other. And then we're gonna lift up, pulling the elbows up and away from the body and back down. So again, it may look like this. You may not be able to get your elbows right together, but either way, trying to bring your hands as close as you can together. Whatever that looks like for you. Good, one more big breath in. And down. Excellent. Either way, so right arm and then left, crossing over, big breath in, lift it up and down. Now, if you have any tension under the shoulder blades, you'll find this very effective. Again, if you can't get your hands to meet, that is totally okay. Just bring them as close together as possible. One more big lift. And down. Awesome. Good, rolling out through those shoulders. All right, so I'm just gonna turn the chair a little bit so you can see what my legs are doing. We're gonna sit closer to the front of the chair, one knee bent, one leg extended. So we've got the left leg extended, heel down, toe up, and we're gonna bring the belly button down towards the thighs. Bring the chest down towards the knees. So a nice flat back here. I'm not rounding. I've got a flat back reaching forward. And you're gonna find that'll target into the back of the leg, into those hamstrings, a lot more effectively if you keep a nice straight back. So heel down, toe up on that extended leg. Big deep breaths. Good, coming up, and then we'll switch sides. So extend the right leg, heel down, toe up, big breath in, and then we reach the belly button forward, keeping that back as flat as we can. Leaning in. Good. Getting into that hamstring. Remember, if you round the back, it's going to take away all that stretch from the hamstring and just open up through the upper back. So we want to keep the back straight, reach the belly button down towards the thighs, the chest down towards the knees. Excellent, we're almost there. Good, inhale, coming up and rolling out, both knees bent. And we're gonna take the feet wide and just drop the knees side to side. Just helps kind of open up through those hips a little bit, get some movement going. So as big of a motion as you feel comfortable. Excellent. So still sitting at the front of the chair. All right, take those hands to the back of the chair. So pinkies up, thumbs down, grab the back of that chair and open up through the chest. A few big deep breaths here. Really nice stretch, especially if you sit lots throughout the day. So if you're at an office desk, for example, and seated, this is a really nice way just to open up through that chest and through the shoulders. Beautiful. Gently relax those arms, a little wiggle out. We're gonna stand up for the next few. So we're gonna stand, still using this chair. And what I'm going to do is take the back of the chair, okay? So I've got the back of the chair here, and I'm just gonna slowly walk my hips back and press my chest forward. Now again, this will look different for every body. Every body is different. So maybe you just stay here. Maybe you can bring your ears between your arms, or maybe even press right down. Pushing through the chest, lengthening through that side body. Might feel good to open up to one side, really pressing down on the bottom shoulder. And then the other side. Good. Inhale, coming up very slowly. And walking the feet back to that chair. So left foot down, right foot comes back just a little bit. And we're going to use the chair for balance here. So we've got our legs staggered, and then I'm just going to push my hip up. Okay, so lift the heel in the back, bend the back knee, and we're getting nice and deep into that hip flexor. And you may need to hold this for 5 seconds, take a break, and then come back to it, and that's okay. Shoulders down and back, belly buttons open. And depending on your flexibility, you can get a lot deeper into this if you like by lengthening through the legs. So taking a longer stance. Good, let's release that leg, switching sides. So nice and tall, and then press through those hips, right into that hip flexor. So lifting the back heel, bending the knee a bit, pushing those hips forward, feeling that big stretch into that hip flexor, which is so tight if you do work at a desk all day and are seated. Or maybe you drive a lot. But I find that that is definitely one area that most of my clientele complain of soreness, is that hip flexor. Good. Relax down, little wiggle out. And then we're going to come and fold right over the chair. So you can do this without the chair and just do a forward fold. However, I would like you to take that chair, coming to the back of the chair again. And we're just going to come right up to it. There's a little fruit fly in my face. And just folding forward and letting everything down. And why I like doing this with the chair, and maybe I'm very tall, so maybe you can't quite do it like this, so we can flip the chair around. But then we've got the support of the chair as well. So it's very easy to come back up if you've got real tightness into the back. But we're just gonna let everything just hang down over the back of that chair. Now, if that's too tall for you, feel free to turn the chair around and just fold over here. Good, coming up nice and tall. And we're gonna bring the chair, so if your chair is flipped around this way so the seat is facing you, perfect. We're gonna bring the hands onto the chair and just try to come into a nice flat back. So a half lift here. Okay, so my hips are over my heels, my back is nice and flat, ears in line with the shoulders, and shoulders away from the ears. Good. Let's place the right hand into the middle of that chair seat and take the left hand and reach it up as high as we can. So ideally, we're going to stack those shoulders one on top of the other. And you'll feel that stretch all the way down and maybe even into the side of that hip. Coming down, and we'll go to the other side. So left hand in the center, reach up and twist. And bringing it down. Good, little wiggle out, bending one knee then the other. And then slowly coming back up, and we'll have a seat again in that chair. All right, shoulders back, sitting nice and tall. Let's take 3 big breaths up together. Inhaling fully, reaching tall, lengthen. And exhale, coming down. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale. One more, big inhale. And out. Good, shake it out. So that's 25-ish minutes of stretching with the chair. So nothing really mind-blowing, but just some real good, simple stretches you can do seated. You don't end up in a pretzel. There's nothing kind of wild and crazy about it. So these are stretches that can be modified for just about anybody at home or at the office. I would love, love, love for you to save this video, share it with some people that you think might enjoy it as well. So feel free to send it to them, and we would really, really love that support. So thank you for showing up, for hanging out with me and stretching. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And I hope it's sunny and blue skies where you are. And if not, I hope it is sunny in your heart. And we will see you again next time. Thank you so much. Have a great day.